It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Cody Woody. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Cody Woody, coach of Salem Tigers, coming off 3 straight losses, but they're playing pretty good basketball. But it's hard to even imagine that right now at this stage of the season, we've only got about a third of the season left, and it comes upon us really quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sneaks up. It's a long season, but it's extended over a lot of breaks too, so they come up pretty quick.
And on the girls' side, with all the tournaments right around Christmas and in December, as I was looking at the schedule in February, there are basically they're staggered games on a normal basis. So you don't have that crunch of tournaments in there, so you have a little bit of chance to actually recover after a game and work on different things that you see that are needed, don't you?
Yeah, it's going to be helpful. Hopefully we get a lot more practice time in and get to work on some things and improve towards the end of the year.
So as we go to the game tonight, we take on the Sullivan Lady Eagles, and we talked a little bit before we came on. They're about in the same boat the Salem Tigers are. We're all basically rebuilding, right?
Yeah, we're in a pretty rebuild stage for them as well. I mean, they have a few more seniors than we do, but Coach Floor over there, he does a good job too, but he's in a little bit of a rebuild. We both had some heavy senior classes last year, so we're trying to bounce back from those. So,
and when you have those senior-laden classes, and of course, they get a lot of the playing time, the younger girls coming up, and without all the JV action that normally you would see during the season, Coach, and you've been very limited in the amount of JV games that have been played, it's really hard to get those girls up to speed now, isn't it?
It is this will be the JV's 5th game I think they get to play this year, so we've been trying to schedule some JV games and get those girls some games in so they can build and get better as well.
Anything on that Licking JV tournament, or is that history?
I believe they're shooting for February 10th right now that they're going to play a couple games.
Well, that would be good.
Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be good to get those girls some action in so that they can get some playing time in, because that's like that 5 games, and that's been spread over almost 2.5 months now, right?
Yeah, that's all since November, somewhere in there.
That's insane. So is there anybody in the Lady Eagles that we need to watch out for tonight, Coach?
There's a couple. There's a Haley Venable, I believe, certain name 15. She's a pretty good scorer. And then number 2, Molly, I can't really remember her last name, but she can light, if she's not careful, she can light it up from outside too. So overall, they work hard. They play real hard, so I mean anything could happen with them. Like, they won't take any plays off, so it's going to be a great challenge. We have to come and bring our A game just to put it to them tonight. So hopefully,
Sullivan usually plays very good defense. Is that still the case, Coach?
Yeah, he'll play some pretty solid man-to-man and get up and mix it up with some zone too. So he'll probably have a good scheme for us tonight. So,
all right, very good. Well, the best of luck tonight against the Lady Eagles of Sullivan. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned. Lady Tiger basketball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Cody Woody, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Now stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger basketball is next.
Progressive Ozark Bank's debit card is now ready for your smartwatch or phone. It's compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Just upload it to your mobile wallet and go. No more fumbling to find your card when you're in a hurry. Just tap and pay. Simple, easy, and secure. That's the progress of local banking. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured. Where people matter.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Uni Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Local on 4th Street, United Country Salem Realty, All Farm Plus Construction and Ag Services Company, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. And now get ready for Salem Lady Tiger basketball.
As we hit to the gymnasium floor, you'll see the Sullivan Eagles. They're our opponent tonight. The Lady Eagles come in. They're in gold uniforms with the black trim. And their starters tonight for the Salem Tigers are coming up next. Our starters brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader is your agent. Give them a call at 729-4941 for all of your insurance needs, or stop by 1414 West Scenic Rose Boulevard. Here's your starters for your Lady Tigers.
Faith Kaminsky, senior. Emily Strange, senior. Addison Fulton, sophomore. Taylor Fulton, sophomore. Abby Terrell, freshman.
Terrell. That's your starters for tonight, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Lady Tigers coming in with a 4-14 record. Sullivan coming in with a 5-9 record. So they're a little bit not having the greatest of years. Neither team is, but you play these games because both of these teams will be in the same district. And this will be basically a fight for that, which place you will get seated in district play. So we're about ready to get this one underway. We know Molly Loudon, she'll be starting it out for Sullivan. She is one of those top scorers that Coach Woody was talking about. Also, Haley Venable is also one of those top scorers, as well as McKinley Peterson and Carly Head and Cora Shelley, starters for the Sullivan Lady Eagles. Sent them in their home whites, trimmed in the Carolina blue and navy blue numbers. They have the paisley blue on the bottom. I kind of call it that. As we get ready to start this non-conference game, but a kind of a precursor for the district contest. And it's Strange going up against Venable. Strange will knock it right out of bounds. On the tip, Emily won it cleanly, almost too clean, and put that ball out of bounds. And the Eagles will have it, and they'll inbound it first. Comes back to McKinley Peterson. Peterson out to Loudon, back to Peterson. Back to Loudon, open for three, takes it. It's offline. It's short, fought for, battled for. Faith Kaminsky on the floor trying to pull that one down. It will belong to Salem Tigers. On a possession arrow. Just underway as Fulton will try and bring it up. Taylor gets across the timeline, pulls up against Loud, gives it off to Faith Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking for some help. The man-to-man coverage tight by Sullivan, and a 5 count called on Kaminsky. Nobody was able to give her a hand. Sullivan will do that. They'll force that man-to-man coverage, and they've already forced their first turnover. That's as good as a steal. That was excellent coverage by the Lady Eagles. On top, Peterson goes left side to Head for the three. It's offline, and Kaminsky has that rebound. Faith the other way. Faith to Terrell. Terrell over to Emily Strange. Strange trying to get away from Venable, giving it to Taylor Fulton. Taylor throws that ball tipped and goes to Addie Fulton on the baseline. Addie gets cut off, but the foul's going to be called on Cora Shelley. .54 seconds into this one, no score. Salem will inbound it. They get it out to Kaminsky at that high post. She turns, spins, trying to get the shot off. Instead, trying to go down low. It's tipped out of bounds by Strange, trying to reach for it. She was trying to keep it in, but Haley Venable did a good job of blocking her away. The inbound comes to Peterson. Peterson down the right side will hand that ball off to Loudon. Back in the corner. It goes to Venable. Back to Loudon. Playing catch on the right side to Peterson. Peterson to Venable underneath the basket. Kicks it outside. Head with a three. It's too short. Comes down the hands of Kaminsky. She's got 2 rebounds early in this game. To Venable. To Terrell. Coming into Addie Fulton. That shot does not go down. And Addison missed that shot, and then ball goes off her Garter, which is Loudon, out of bounds. It belongs to Salem. Inbound to Kaminsky. Turnaround jumper, too short. Brought down and controlled by Addison Fulton, and she puts it back up and in. Salem with a 2-0 lead. McKinley Peterson, left side pass to Head. Carly Head, hanging off in the corner is Venable. Coming down low, trying to stop, go back is Shelley. Goes back to Venable for the three-pointer, and it's good. Haley Venable makes it a 3-2 Eagle game. Here's Terrell. Terrell trying to get over that timeline. Going through the middle, gets to the Kaminsky. Kaminsky beyond 3, stops, looking left, looking right. Needs some help. Fires it intended for Emily Strange and throws it out of bounds. Emily started going back, then tried to reverse field. So she did that, though Kaminsky had already committed to the throw, and it sailed into the official. The other way, Peterson getting it down low, trying to turn and spin as Shelley can't. Now goes to Loudon in the corner. Ball tipped and stolen away by the Salem Tigers as Venable tried to pass it through. With that ball, it's Strange. She's tied up, and a foul's going to be called. They're going to call nope. They're just going to call a possession arrow ball. Thought they might be calling a foul. Instead, they call possession arrow ball, and it will belong to Sullivan. Turnover for the Salem Tigers, down by 1, 3-2. 5:24 to go as Cora Shelley has it out near center court. Handing a ball off to Carly Head. Head in the corner, Venable. Venable on top to Peterson between the circles. Right side pass to Loudon. Molly Loudon back to Peterson, back to Loudon for the three-pointer, and that one's off the front of the rim, brought down by Taylor Fulton. Taylor trying to come up the side, turns, spins, and gets called for carrying the ball. Taylor got cut off nicely by Loudon, and trying to reverse her field, she got that bounce too high and brought the ball with her. That's carrying the ball. Used to be called palming the ball. And then nevertheless, it's a turnover. Outside it goes to Peterson for a quick three. She banks it home. McKinley Peterson with a one off the backboard. Here's Addison Fulton against 3 Lady Eagles. She lost it. They steal it away, and here comes Venable down. Flips it up too hard. Brought down on the backside by Head. Kicks it out for a three-pointer by Peterson. It won't go, and Kaminsky has her 3rd rebound. 6-2 Eagles. Kaminsky firing it down for Terrell. Goes instead to Fulton. Trying to get underneath to Abby Terrell. Ball still loose on the floor. And finally taken down on the steal by Sullivan. Now the ball goes out of bounds off Sullivan, and they'll turn it over to the Salem Tigers on the baseline. Addie Fulton creating some interference down there for the Lady Eagles, and they just never really got themselves in position where they could easily move the ball, so they ended up turning it over. Here's Taylor Fulton outside to Strange. Strange down low to Kaminsky. Kaminsky's triple teamed, and she is fouled on the floor. Foul's going to be on Peterson. Taylor Fulton inbound it from the baseline. Trying to get it in, does to Kaminsky. The shot off the glass is good. And Faith makes it a 6-4 game. Eagles on top. Here's Venable the other way, beyond 3. Inside it goes to Shelley. On top to Loudon for the three-pointer. It's short. Comes down the hands of Fulton. Ball hit the front of the rim, went straight up in the air. Thought it might roll back, but it did not. Kaminsky across to Strange. Emily trying to get away from Venable. Stops, needs some help. And a foul's going to be called on Venable. For Haley, that'll be her first, 3rd team foul for Sullivan. Addison Fulton inbound it. Gets in the corner to Kaminsky. Kaminsky trying to get it to Strange. That ball's off of Emily, out of bounds. 5th turnover for Salem Tigers. 3:39 to go. First quarter. 6-4 Eagle lead. Half-court defense by Salem. Bringing it down is Peterson. Peterson giving that to Loudon. Back to Peterson. Now to Head. Head trying to get inside. Does to Shelley. Cora Shelley. Then getting it back to Peterson. Back to Shelley, and a travel call from the back official. Don't forget, special thanks goes out to Ozark Overhead Door for sponsoring our score bug. It's at the bottom of your video stream. Always want to thank Zane and the entire gang. They do a great job at Ozark Overhead Door, bringing you our score bug. The inbound comes to Taylor Fulton. In the offensive zone, Taylor pulls up, fires it down the corner to Kaminsky. Kaminsky trying to get away from Peterson. Flips it down low, intended for Strange to Terrell, off the hands of who? I think it went off Peterson last for Sullivan. It'll belong to Salem Tigers. Don't forget the instant replay you see is brought to you as a courtesy of Hubs Tire. We always thank Derek and the entire gang down there at Hubs. They do a tremendous job right across the street from the radio station, Hubs Tire, bringing you our instant replay. The inbound comes down, and it's taken by Terrell. Terrell trying to get inside to Kaminsky. He does on the baseline. Goes underneath to Fulton. Missed the layup, and then he'll go over top of Shelley to get the rebound, and she'll draw the foul. Addie just missed that layup. Good setup by the Lady Tigers, but as she went for the rebound, she had to crawl over the back of Cora Shelley, and that drew the foul, Salem's first foul of this game. 6-4, Sullivan on top. With it is George, Delaney George, one of their seniors, goes in the corner to Venable. Out across the top it goes to Reagan Johnson. Now on top to Loudon. Loudon from about 7 feet. Her jumper's good. Molly Loudon comes in, makes it a 4-point Eagle lead again as Fulton will bring it down. Gets over the timeline. Bounced the ball off the foot of Molly Loudon. Goes out of bounds. Stays with the Salem Tigers. And Addison Fulton will inbound it. She fires it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky trying to go around the Eagle defender, walks with the ball. Faith caught it and in the same motion tried to shift her feet and go around the Eagle defender, and in doing so, she traveled with it. 2:20 to go first quarter, 8-4 Sullivan. Loudon with it, goes left side pass to Johnson. Reagan Johnson going to the right side. Underneath it goes. The shot up by Shelley, no good, and brought down by Terrell. Terrell down the right side, stops, pulls up, goes down to Strange. Emily Strange trying to get away from Klaus, goes underneath the basket to Faith Kaminsky off the glass. It won't go. Ball tipped, brought down by Faith. She gets it again, and she scores. Kaminsky with 4 points, a 2-point game again. Pass goes in the middle, goes off of the arms of Shelley out of bounds, and it belonged to Salem Tigers on the Eagles' 4th turnover. I always like to thank our great sponsors who make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball and activities from Salem, and that includes Hotspot Tanning and Tuxedos. Great sponsors of our Salem Tigers and KSMO Media. Terrell getting into Kaminsky. Underneath, intended for Fulton. Ball tipped and stolen away by the Eagles. Back they come with a minute and a half to go. Ball goes out to Loudon. Going right back in the right corner to George. Back to Loudon. Out near center. Across to Johnson. Giving it back to Loudon. Trying to get away from Fulton. Back to George in the corner to Peterson. Giving it back to Johnson. They stay between the circles. A long three is up off the iron by Loudon. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Salem Tigers. 1:08 to go. 8-6 Eagles. Salem with all kinds of rebounds in this game, but they trail it by 2. Strange fires it in to Kaminsky. Kaminsky drives into the offensive zone, pulls up, slows it down. Down to a minute to go in this first quarter. Terrell goes right side to Raven Gilliam. Back it comes inside to Kaminsky. Kaminsky had that ball knocked out of her hands, but it went off her last. It'll belong to the Eagles. That's turnover number 8 for the Salem Tigers here in this first quarter. Molly Loudon will bring it down. No pressure. Salem's in a half-court defense. Pass goes left side to Reagan Johnson. Out to Peterson to Johnson for the 3. It's way too short. Brought down underneath, though, by George. And then the pass across goes awry, goes out of bounds. Goes to the Salem Tigers on the turnover. Emily Strange trying to get it in, does to Terrell. Terrell goes back to Emily with it with 35 seconds to go. They didn't start the clock. Now they finally do. They go to Faith Kaminsky. Kaminsky hanging on to it. Needs to move the ball. Goes back now to Gillum. Back to Strange. Out in front of the Eagle bench. Emily goes all the way across the floor. Ball tipped and stolen away by Loudon. Down the other way to George. George lays it up and in with 16 seconds left. Another turnover by the Lady Tigers. As Kaminsky has it down to Fulton. And Fulton did not keep moving. Came stationary, and that ball just went over her fingertips and out of bounds for the Tigers' 10th turnover of this first quarter. 10-6 Eagles. Down the other way, Loudon quickly hang the ball off all the way across. The shot is up for the 3. It's too short by Reagan Johnson, and we played one quarter. It's 10-6. Eagles on top. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Local on 4th Street, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Getting ready to start the second quarter, being brought to you as a courtesy of Willie Strader, your Farm Bureau insurance agent. Stop by and let Willie help you with your insurance questions. Go by 1414 West Scenic Grooves Boulevard, Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. And always proud to support our Salem Tigers, are our great sponsors, make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated. Ashley Cunningham out there at 900 West Scenic Grooves Boulevard. Call Ashley 729-4031. The inbound goes in the corner to Kaminsky. Down low for Strange, and she banks it home. Nice inbound pass. That took all of 5 seconds for the Salem Tigers to cut it to 2. Pass goes to Johnson. Johnson on top. Loudon back to Johnson. Goes into the corner to Klaus. Klaus falls down with it and walks with the ball at the same time. Looked like she kind of stubbed her foot. She tried to move forward. Kind of fell forward and lost the ball and traveled all at the same time. Inbound comes to Kaminsky. Salem down by 2. Strange in the offensive zone. Emily trying to get away from Klaus. Handing it off to Terrell. Right side pass to Abby Fulton. She gives it to Kaminsky. Back to Fulton. Going to Strange. Strange down the corner to Terrell. Terrell trying to drive in. Goes down to Kaminsky. On the baseline, she lays it in. Timeout called by Sullivan and Coach Jordan Flora. Timeout brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. We're reminding you, if you haven't taken a timeout to review the assets of your home, do so to make sure you got enough coverage. Call Jonah 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, it's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Back to play. It's a 10-10 ball game as the Eagles bring it down and get it to Johnson. Reagan on the perimeter, goes back to Loudon, top of the key, goes right to Peterson. Goes underneath to number 20, and that's Shelley. She can't get it to go down, and Strange with that rebound. Emily. Off to Terrell. Abby goes left side to Fulton. Addie Fulton goes to Strange, right in between the circles. Emily goes back left side to Terrell. Terrell has girl all in her face. Now to Kaminsky. The shot trickles in, hit the front of the rim and rolled over, and Kaminsky gets the basket and draws the foul. That ball hit the front of the rim and then just rolled over. Always like those good forward rolls. And that one benefited the Tigers, and the first free throw of the night will be coming as Reagan Johnson called for the foul. And the free throw is no good, comes out high and taken there by Peterson. Peterson off to Loudon, back to Peterson to Johnson on the perimeter. Between the circles to Peterson, back to Loudon. They keep it moving on the perimeter, does the Eagles. They go back to Peterson, pushes off, and a charge called on Peterson for pushing off Gillum. That's an offensive foul and her second foul tonight, and it's a turnover, giving the ball to Salem Tigers. Strange will try and inbound against Venable. Goes back to Terrell. Terrell guarded there by Carly Head, who's back in the ball game. Terrell in the offensive zone to Addie Fulton. 12-10, Salem on top. Down low to Kaminsky. Underneath it goes to Gillum off the glass. Too hard. Kaminsky with a putback. It won't go. Fulton with it, and it won't go. And a foul called on the Eagles. Again, the Salem Tigers out-rebounding the Eagles badly in this contest. 9-3 in that first quarter. And they've already got 3 here in the second quarter. Fulton to the line. And the free throw is good. Foul by the... And the next free throw is also good. Both go down for Addie Fulton. The foul was called on Merkel, who just checked in the ball game. With the ball right now, it's Loudon. Going left side, trying to drive in. His head goes back inside. Ball to Merkel. Merkel lost it. It's taken there by Faith Kaminsky on the steal. Second Tiger steal. 8th turnover for Sullivan. Here's Strange, flipping it left side to Fulton. Fulton has trouble with the ball, lost it. Stolen away by the Eagles. Here they come the other way. It's Shelley. Cora Shelley out on top to Loudon. 11 turnovers now for Salem with 5:30 to go in the half. Goes left side to Head. Head, top of the key, lost it, will double dribble. Turn the ball back over. Been a lot of turnovers in this game for both teams. As Emily Strange will inbound it, Fulton checks out. And Fulton checks in. Addie checks out, Taylor checks in. Gillum has it. Gillum makes her move, gets by Loudon, stops, has that ball picked off. Taken away from her and laying it up and in is Venable. Another steal by Sullivan. A long pass ahead for Strange, trying to put it up, missed the shot, brought down by Avery Merkel. Long pass ahead. Here's Meade the other way, trying to tie it. Misses the shot, but she's fouled by Gillum. Well, Merkel did a quick reverse of the flow as Strange underneath the basket missed the 2-footer. Merkel got it quickly, had Venable on her way down the floor. She will shoot 2 as the foul was called on Gillum. And the free throw is good. She now has 6 points to lead all the Lady Eagles. 8 for Kaminsky to lead the way for the Salem Tigers. No free throws in the first quarter. Now this will be the 5th one. The second one for Sullivan here in the second quarter. That one misses, and then Strange brings down the rebound, and Merkel will foul her. for Avery Merkel. That'll be foul number 2. They're actually going to call that on Shelley. That's not who knocked her down. But that's the foul that's called on her. She'll check out. Full court press here by the Eagles. Trying to get away as Fulton gets it into Terrell. Terrell struggling against Head. Makes the turn, gets across the timeline. She's trapped and throws it right in the hands of Head. And it goes out of bounds off of Emily Strange. Tigers with they're going to call foul on Emily. Didn't really see that foul, but okay. 14-13 our score. Salem with the lead, 4:41 to go. Head has it on the left wing. Goes to Venable. Venable back out on top. Getting it there was George to Merkel. Back to George, back to Merkel. Right side trying to go baseline. Cut off. Goes back to George. Outside to Venable. Back to George trying to drive in. Fires all the way across the head. All over for the three-pointer, and it's good. Well set up by Sullivan, and the Eagles go back up by 2. Here's Taylor Fulton trying to drive down the floor, and she carries the ball. As Head got back and challenged her, and Taylor just carried it before she could throw it. Turnover number 14 for the Salem Tigers. That's an unforced error. Back the other way. Here's Venable with it, handing the ball off to Merkel, and Merkel will walk with the ball. As she changed direction, she walks with it. The 10th turnover for Sullivan. Salem with 14, Sullivan with 10. And that inbounds taken away by Sullivan. Another steal. Underneath the basket it goes, and they'll tie it up. Are they going to call foul? They're going to call possession arrow. They're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Sullivan as Allie Walters, who just checked in, tied up George. They inbound it out to George. George gets it down the head. In the corner, Venable. Venable trying to pass it across. Had that ball tipped out of bounds by Salem. On the baseline, Carly Head to inbound it. Flipping it in to Klaus. Klaus beyond 3 to Merkel. Merkel trying to drive down. Had the ball knocked away by Emily Strange. A nice steal by Emily. And back the other way. Strange down the right wing in front of the Eagle bench. Fires it inside to Kaminsky. Kaminsky had that ball stolen away. And then the ball knocked out of bounds by Kaminsky as Venable was trying to dribble up the floor. 9 steals of the 15 Tiger turnovers for Sullivan. They lead it by 2. Pass to Head. Head in the corner to Merkel. Merkel on the baseline. Walks with the ball. She wanted to get it to Venable for the shot from the corner, but had to step around the Lady Tiger, and in doing so, traveled with it. Again, see if Sullivan does full court pressure again. It looks like they are. The pass comes in to Strange. She has trouble with it. Now trying to dribble between 2 girls, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Merkel. That'll be her second. That'll be the 5th team foul for Sullivan, and that will put Emily Strange at the line to shoot 2. Hardly any fouls. I think 1 in the first quarter. Now we've got bonus shots going, and this one rims out by Strange. Loading back in as Merkel checks out. Strange with the next free throw, and this one is good. Salem 3 of 5 in this first half, down by 1. Pass goes in the corner, wait for it there is George. To Loden, to George, down low to Klaus on the baseline. Short jumper's no good, but a foul's going to be called on Allie Walters. 3rd team foul for Salem, first on Walters. And Arena Claus will go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw is good. Back to a 2-point lead for the Eagles. 3:11 to go in the first half. Next one by Claus is no good. Kaminsky brings down that rebound. Her 6th rebound of this first half. The ball's loose on the floor. It's going to be stolen away by the Eagles. Back it come. Here's Klaus. Klaus back to head for the three-pointer, and it's good. Wow. That's a killer turnover right there. As Tigers got mixed up and just gave that ball away. As Fulton has it right now. Now to Kaminsky. Kaminsky trying to get away from Venable, and Venable's pushing her all the way down the floor. And finally the foul called on Haley Venable. Kaminsky will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. 5-point Eagle lead, biggest lead by either team in this game. That turnover was a costly one. Free throw's good. Venable will check out. Johnson in. 2:44 to go in the half. 20-16 with Faith Kaminsky back to the line. She's already got 9 points in this first half. And can't get number 10. Brought down by Johnson as that one bounded out. Handing it back to Molly Loudon. Right side pass to George. Back to Loudon. Down low to Klaus, and she walked with the ball. 13 turnovers for Sullivan. 15 for Salem. Strange to inbound it. Getting it into Fulton. Taylor turns, fires it to Kaminsky. Right to Strange at the center line. That was very close. Strange giving it over to Abby Terrell. Terrell bounce pass to Fulton. She lost it. Stolen away by the Eagles. Here comes Loden. Loden comes down, and a blocking foul called on Walters as she missed the attempted layup. But she will go to the line to shoot 2. Her second foul for Allie. Molly has 2 points in this game. Back in the first quarter, got a basket, and this free throw is good. Five-point lead again for the Eagles. Next one is also good. Biggest lead of the game, 6 points now for Sullivan. Full court pressure. Pass comes into Walters. Walters trying to fire it down to Fulton. It's stolen away again. Another turnover for the Lady Tigers. Back comes Sullivan. The three-pointer, no good. Put back up by Klaus. She got 2 cracks at it and makes the second. 24-16 as Raina Klaus gets that one to go down. Now Taylor Fulton turns it over again. Looking the other way. Johnson shot off the glass, no good, and Taylor will pick up the foul. Another steal for Sullivan. They have 13 steals in this first half. The Tigers now with 18 turnovers. Foul call on Taylor Fulton. And on the free throw line, it's good for Reagan Johnson. Ball pinballed around, went through. Lead now out to 9. And the next one is no good. Tipped up high in the air, brought down by Strange. Emily Strange down to Kaminsky, and Faith will lay it up, missed everything. Coming on the backside is Head. Head gets between 3 Lady Tigers, flipping it down to Klaus. Outside pass to Johnson beyond 3. Johnson now from the high post, shot no good, and Taylor Fulton brings it down. Off to Strange. Strange down the right wing with 1:15 to go. Now to Kaminsky. That one's too short. Comes down the hands of Raina Klaus. Back the other way. Carly Head all the way down against Strange. Off the glass, no good. Brought down by Sullivan. That was Johnson with that rebound. Now down to Bloden, and she'll walk with the ball. As she approached Taylor Fulton, she tried to pull up, and to do so, she stutter-stepped with 1:02 to go in the half. Inbound comes to Strange. Strange trying to get away from Johnson in the offensive zone. Emily turns, fires it all the way across to Walters. Walters goes back to Terrell. Terrell trying to find somebody open to Walters, now to Kaminsky. Trying to get it back to Walters, and Allie did not go into the basket. So Tigers turn it over For again, this time under the basket with 43 and a half seconds to go. Molly Loden has it, will walk it up. Salem in their half-court defense. Flips it left side ahead. Carly Head handing it off to Johnson. Back to Loden, top of the key, right side, little give off to George, and her pass across intended for Johnson. Beyond her, and a 15th turnover for Sullivan in this first half. Not the most well-played first half, I'll say, by either team. Right now, a total of 33 turnovers, 18 by Salem, 15 by Sullivan. There's another one that's just turned over. Another steal for Sullivan. Taking it down and missing it is Loden, put back up by Merkel on the rebound, and she scores. Points off turnovers are just killing Salem here in the second quarter. Here's Strange with it, a long pass for Walters, and it's tipped away. And we have played a total of 16 minutes. It's the Sullivan Eagles 27, the Salem Tigers 16. We're going to come back in 3 minutes with some stats from the halftime and our halftime show. Brought to you by your friends at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. Back in 3 minutes, it's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything. To appliances, quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these great deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gum Out Carb and Choke Cleaner $4.99. Lucas Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner for $7.99. Blue Devil Oil Stop Leak for $14.99. And KSCO Coolant Leak Repair for $15.99. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of these sponsors are United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells, broker owner. Stop by their office located at 605 South Main Street. All Farm Plus Construction and Ag Services Company. Give them a call at 573-739-9593 to get started on your next ag project. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them for bringing you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
And welcome back to Salem High School Gymnasium. We're at halftime of the Lady Tigers and Lady Eagles game. Sullivan with a 27-16 lead. Salem actually had a 12-10 lead in this second quarter. And Sullivan has come back on a 17-4 run since then. The Tigers committed numerous turnovers, and the Eagles with a lot of steals, and they've converted on that. I think the killer was a three-pointer by Carly Head after a steal. She just got the ball, came down, hit a three, and then that ended up being a 5-point play after they had just scored a basket, and all of a sudden the separation went from 4 points to 9 points. It just seemed drastic at the time. So we'll give you the stats on the rest of the first half in just a moment. I do want to tell you your halftime is brought to you by Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Check out their location at the corner of 19 and 4th Street downtown. Do some shopping there. And if you need to get your hair done, you can walk around, check out the clothing selection, other unique gifts waiting for you at Flying W Boutique. And, of course, Looking Glass Salon. So you can go by and get that hair all prepared the way you want it, to cut, style, perm, colored, whatever you need. Your friends at Looking Glass Salon. Well, Tigers got, like I said, a good effort for about 9 minutes, and then all of a sudden the wheels kind of fell off the wagon. The turnovers came in bunches, and the Eagles had steal after steal after steal. Tigers, who dominated the boards in the first half, just played about even in that second quarter. I should say the first quarter, in the second quarter. And Sullivan took advantage of the turnovers, hit the threes and the free throws as they hit 5 out of 8 from the free throw line in that second half. League scorer in the first half, it is Carly Head and Haley Venable. We each have 6. Also with 4 points, Molly Loden. 3 points for McKinley Peterson, and also 3 for Raina Klaus. Also 2 points for Avery Merkel in that first half. Leading rebounder for the Sullivan Lady Eagles was Klaus, Johnson, and Merkel, as well as Peterson, each with 2. For the Lady Tigers, leading scorer was Faith Kaminsky with 9. 4 points for Addison Fulton and 3 for Emily Strange. Leading rebounder, 6 for Kaminsky in that first half. 4 for Fulton, 3 for Strange, 2 for Taylor Fulton, and 1 for Abby Terrell. Tigers with 20 turnovers and 3 steals. Sullivan with 15 turnovers and 13 steals in the game. Foul trouble, Peterson, Venable, Shelley, and Merkel, all 2 fouls for Sullivan. Allie Walters, the only Tiger with 2 fouls in that first half. I also want to thank the great sponsors to make it possible for us to bring you Tigers sports and other activities right here on KSMO Media. That includes Melvin Motors and More. They're located on Route W at 120 Route W. Call them for more information at 573-338-2917. Plus, on-the-spot glass. If you get your glass busted, be it by a rock or a baseball or who knows what, maybe even ice falling on that windshield, on-the-spot glass can get there and repair that on the spot. 247-3608, 247-3608. And also brought to you by Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy at the corner of 19 and 68. You know, a lot of different things going on in town. People are seeing each other. You got Chiefs game this weekend. You got other activities going on. It's supposed to be a fairly nice weekend. You might grill out. Well, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy has a lot of supplies that you might need for that weekend get-together with friends and family. Or if you're going to be traveling, pick up what you need. Taylor Sporting Goods and Taxidermy at 1579 North Highway 19, the corner of 19 and 68. Earlier tonight, the JV lost 45-12 as you heard Coach Woody tell you, that's only their 6th game of the year. Wow, it's hard to believe you played almost 3 months and you're only playing your 6th game. Just not a lot of girls JV teams out there much anymore. And that could become a problem in years to come. We are at halftime, 27-16, Sullivan on top. We'll come back with the third quarter and we return. It's Tiger basketball. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve. The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
We're getting ready to start the second half, third quarter. Brought to you as a courtesy of Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. For all your insurance needs, auto, homeowners, farm, life, call Willie. 729-4941, Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance Agent. Salem will inbound to get it down to Faith Kaminsky as we start things out. Underneath the Strange, and it will not go. Emily tries to bring down a rebound. She does. Trying to get it pushed back, and she is fouled, I believe, trying to stay in bounds. First foul called this half, and it'll be on Molly Loden. The inbound, too short by Fulton, comes down in the hands of the Eagles' Shelley. Cora Shelley, who after got her second foul, found herself on the bench. Now back out there to start this third quarter. They go to McKinley Peterson, all the way across the head for another three, and it's good. She's good. Carly Head has 3 threes. She's missed 2, so she's 3 out of 5 shooting tonight. That is the 5th three-pointer for Sullivan, and our lead just happens to be 14 for the Eagles. With the ball, Taylor Fulton. Salem does not have a 3 in this game. Out to Addison Fulton. Down low, trying to get it in. It's swept away by the Eagles, and Terrell and Venable come back with it. And timeout called by Coach Woody. A timeout being brought to you as a courtesy of Jonah Schaefer, your American Family Insurance Agent. If you have a farm, a home, or you're a renter, make sure you got the right coverage. Call Jonah 729-5165. Jonah Schaefer and American Family Insurance. We'll come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Welcome back. Always thanking our great sponsors, make it possible for us to bring you Tiger athletics and events. And one of those sponsors is New Life Auto at 583 Highway 68. Call them up at 453-4812. New Life Auto, a proud supporter of your friends at KSMO Media and a sponsor of your Salem Tigers. 30-16 our score. The Eagles with the lead. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night on the radio side only with the boys' game. It's a new game they added with Waynesville. We'll be at the Waynesville gym around 7:15 with Tiger Talk coach Jared Patterson. The boys, by the way, are playing tonight at Houston in a makeup game from the snowed out game from a couple Fridays ago. With the ball right now, it's Shelley. Going back on top to Peterson, handing it off to Loudon. Back to Peterson as they play catch out there. Peterson takes the three-pointer. It pinballs out no good and brought down by Emily Strange. Strange double team, puts it to Terrell. Terrell in the offensive zone, trying to drive all the way down. Has the shot blocked, but a foul's going to be called underneath. And Abby will go to the line to shoot two. So McKinley Peterson will get her third foul. Don't forget our great sponsors, include United Country Salem Realty at 605 South Main. Babette Wells, broker owner. They'd love to talk to you about your real estate needs or if you need to sell your real estate. 729-3148. Babette Wells and United Country Salem Realty. First free throw misses. Salem was 4 of 6 in that first half. Abby's next one is good. 30-17. Venable has it. Venable fires it across to Shelley. All the way to the back door. And a foul called on Fulton or Terrell, one of the two. They both collided with Carly Head on the baseline as she was wide open, got the pass, and they both converged on her. And the foul's going to be called on Terrell. Head to the line. She's got 9 points in this game, all on three-pointers. And the free throw's good. Carly Head. Carly, just a freshman. She looks to be one of those pure kind of shooters. 6.5 to go in this, the third quarter. She makes them both. And her shots usually hit nothing but net when they go through. Fulton gets it in to Strange. A little bit of pressure by Sullivan. Emily gets to the timeline, trying to flip it back. Gets across her body as George tried to steal it away, but taken back by Emily, giving it to Fulton. And Taylor promptly throws it into the stands. Intended for Addison Fulton, but that ball was a good 5 feet to her left and looked to be a little bit too high. Haley Venable to inbound it. Salem with a little token pressure in the forecourt. Venable fires it up the middle. Ball tipped, but goes into the hands of Carly Head, who hands it off to Cora Shelley. She gives it to Molly Loden. Molly Loden to George, now calls into the corner. Venable flips it back to Loden, top of the key right side pass to Delaney George. Getting inside to to Cora Shelley. That shot no good, brought down by Loden, puts it back up, missed that one, and Kaminsky brings down that rebound. Off to Strange, driving down the floor, has that ball picked from her pocket, quickly down the other way, intended for Venable. She gets it on top to Delaney George. Now out to Molly Loden, out center court. Go inside to Cora Shelley. They get on back down to Carly Head. To Loden, inside it goes to Shelley, trying to bank it in. It won't go. Brought down by Addison Fulton. Good setup by the Eagles. They moved that ball well. Terrell has it in the offensive zone. Abby guarded there by Carly Head. Fires it across to Kaminsky for a quick three off the iron. Comes out high into the hands of Venable. Venable all the way down. No obstruction. She'll lay it in. Kaminsky took the shot, did not follow up on it, and it came right in the hands of Venable, who cut right in front of her. And then she took it coast to coast from there and laid it home. 4:55 to go. We are in the third quarter. Eagles with a 17-point lead now. This game was a 2-point game. A 12-10 Salem lead actually in the second quarter, before the Eagles do what they just did there. Steal the ball away down low, putting a shot up, partially blocked there by Kaminsky. And then she brings down the rebound. Number 8 for her. Terrell into the offensive zone. Terrell trying to spin away from Head. Underneath, intended for Strange, but she threw it by her and over her head. Back to the stage area. Allie Walters checks in. That's the 24th turnover for Salem in this game. Here's Venable with it. Left side pass to Molly Loden. Into the offensive zone. Cora Shelley gives it back to Loden. Loden between the circles. Right near the Tiger insignia here at center court. Bounce pass to Cora Shelley. Outside Delaney George. Back in the corner, Carly Head. Down low. Shelley takes it, lays it in. Good move by Cora Shelley. Get away with the Tiger defense. And it's 36-17. Strange gets in the offensive zone. Emily trying to drive down low. Looking to kick it outside, does to Kaminsky, top of the key. Kaminsky down low to Terrell. Jump shots up too hard. On the backside, Loden brings it down. Spins away from Kaminsky with 3:40 to go third quarter. 36-17. Passed ahead. She wants another three-pointer, and this one is off the front of the rim. No good. And Fulton has it. Terrell drives in the offensive zone. That ball's picked from her pocket. And back comes Venable again. Venable all the way down, trying to lay it in, but she's called for a walk. 6 turnovers for Salem, 5 steals for Sullivan in this second half. Sullivan had 13 steals in that first half. The inbound comes to Strange. Sullivan's defense, that man-to-man tight defense, and I mean, they're usually all over your opponent. That ball intended for Walters, taken there by Kaminsky instead. Down low to Fulton. Addison lays it in. First basket of this second half for the Tigers comes with 3 minutes to go. It's 36-19. Eagles on top. Head with it. Right side pass to George. Back to Head. Still in the defensive zone. Need to get across the timeline, and she finally does. Off it goes to Molly Loden. Loden goes right side to George in front of the Eagle bench. Down low goes to Shelley. Outside it goes to the corner. The shot for 3 from Johnson, and it's good. Johnson just checked in the game, and she hits the 3. It's 39-19. Here's Strange with it. Strange stops, goes to Kaminsky. Kaminsky back to Strange. Strange back to Kaminsky in the paint. Fadeaway jumper, but going to be a foul called in the paint. I believe on Johnson, excuse me. Nope, it's going to be on Cora Shelley. Claus and Merkel come in for Shelley and Delaney George. 39-19, Salem gets it into Kaminsky. Kaminsky had the ball knocked away by Klaus, but gets it back, and now ball stolen away by Head. Head takes it down, lays it up and in. Carly Head with 7 points in this second half, 13 on the night. Here comes Emily Strange in the offensive zone to Kaminsky, trying to drive through, and a foul on the floor. Is that going to be on Klaus? Raina Klaus. Trista Dooley will come in for Emily Strange. Let Emily get a little break. Allie Walters trying to get it in, flips it to Kaminsky. Turnaround shot is good. First basket in the second half for Faith. 20-point Eagle lead. Head driving down all the way, lays it in. That was fast. Carly got it, saw just an open space, and she took off. Quick lay-in basket by the Eagles. Quick transition. Dooley giving it off to Faith Kaminsky, who struggles with it. Throws it all the way across to Terrell. Terrell in the corner. Down low to Fulton off the glass. No good. One more time, and that one is good. And a timeout called by Coach Woody. With the score, Sullivan 43 and Salem 23. The timeout called is brought to you by Jonah Schaefer. Where if you have a new driver in the family, make sure your agent knows about it. Call Jonah at 729-5165. Back at 30 seconds, it's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
And welcome back. We do want to thank our sponsors, The Local on 4th Street, being a proud supporter of KSMO Media and your Salem Tigers. The Local for great lunch and dinner. Check it out down there, 206 West 4th Street, or call 453-2702. And yes, you can get those wings to go at The Local. 43-23 our score. Our next KSMO video stream game will be Monday when Lady Tigers take on the Thayer Lady Bobcats. That's Monday from the Salem High School gym, and we'll be here to bring it to you on KSMO Media. Video stream and on the radio at KSMO Radio. Here's Merkel with it as we get back to play with 1:05 to go in this third quarter. 20-point Sullivan lead. Pass goes to Merkel. In the corner, Johnson has it. Back to Merkel on top of Loudon with a long three-pointer. Short. Comes in the hands of Abby Terrell. Terrell the other way, giving it away to Merkel. Merkel takes it down, lays it up, missed it. Brought down and controlled there by Klaus. Back to Merkel. Had that ball knocked away. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to Sullivan. Another steal by the Lady Eagles. And another turnover by the Salem Lady Tigers. Carly Head getting it in. Now goes back to Merkel. Merkel flips it out on top to Loudon. Giving it to Johnson. Johnson now between the circles. Right side pass to Head beyond the Tigers defender in front of the bench. Now down to Klaus. Klaus walks with the ball. I shouldn't say Klaus, more like Claus. Spelled just like Santa Claus. Allie Walters will inbound it. Flipping it in. Goes right into Klaus, and she has that slapped away by Kaminsky. But another turnover by the Lady Tigers. And that inbound was nowhere near a Salem Tiger player. Went right to Claus. Loden fires it in the corner. Merkel for a three. It's too hard. Comes down the hands of Kaminsky. 13 seconds left. Faith gets to the timeline. Guarded there by Claus. Faith kicks it back to Strange. 6 seconds left. Emily's going to have to shoot quickly. Fires it down low. Turnaround jumper by Kaminsky is good at the buzzer. Good job by the Tigers to get that last second shot off. But they do trail by a score of 43-25 at the end of three quarters. Back in a minute. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Let's start the fourth quarter. To do so is brought to you by your friends at Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. Drop on by and see Willie. And if you have any questions or need to find out more information about rates, call them at 729-4941, Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. Inbound comes to McKinley Peterson back in the game after getting her third foul earlier. She hands that off to Delaney George, and Delaney walks with the ball. Always love our great sponsors that help bring you Tiger basketball, like your friends at Melvin Motors and more. Don't forget Melvin Motors to go out there on Route W. They take care of you. Here's inbound to Kaminsky, who banks it in from Emily Strange. Salem down by 16 here in the fourth quarter. Pass coming down to Loden, quickly down the other way, and pulling up short was George. Out on top to Venable. Top of the key, Venable bounce pass back to Loden. Spins, gets double teamed, goes back in the corner to George. Delaney George back to Loden as they play a little bit of catch. And then a timeout call by Coach Jordan Flora. Timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Don't forget, if you made improvements to your home, you may be underinsured. Call Jonah at 729-5165 or see him 1104 South Main Street. 43-27, Sullivan on top. Back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be in Waynesville to bring you boys basketball. They'll take on the Tigers down there. It's been a while since we've been to Waynesville. That game will get underway. JV will play at 6. We'll bring you the varsity matchup about 7:15. Starting with Tiger Talk coach Jared Patterson. 43-27. Eagles on top. Venable has it. Left side pass to Peterson for the three. It will not go. George with the rebound. Can't get it to go down. And brought back the other way by Strange. Salem down by 16. Strange down. Shot is up too short. Chip comes back to Emily. Turns, goes down, lead to Addison Fulton, who banks it in. Salem down right now by just 14. And it looks like Cora Shelley got poked in the eye, and the officials stopped play to see if she's okay. 6:41 to go. 14-point lead for the Eagles. Salem has scored the last 6 points. Pass comes back to Venable from Loden. Venable straight down the floor. Pulls up. Out high. Terrell has it. Bounce pass. Going now down to George. Trying to get the shot off, and she is fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. I believe that's Allie Walters that may draw that foul. That would be her third if it is on Allie. And I believe it is. To the line to shoot two will be Delaney George. She has no points yet tonight, and she still has no points. That one in and out. Eagles 7 of 11 from the stripe after that miss. And they have another one coming, and this one is good. In the game, Carly Head comes in for George. Pressure by the Eagles. They want to try and get that lead back up there. They are up by 15 points. Here's Strange with it. Strange trying to dance between two Eagles, and I believe it's going to be Venable with the foul. Load was there as well, but I believe Venable's going to get charged with that. That would be her third. Inbound comes to Strange, and Strange gets fouled by Venable again, and that'll be her fourth foul. Strange precariously close to the out-of-bounds line there. Venable, I think, was trying to guide her off. She'll have to come out of the ball game. As Claus checks in with the ball, Walters goes back to Kaminsky for a three. It's too hard. Comes down into the hands of Carly Head. Carly struggles with it. And then they're going to say the ball was kicked. And it's going to be turned over to Salem Tigers. Tigers tied up. Carly had, and she ended up kicking the ball. I just thought it kind of went off her foot. But I'm not the official right there. It goes on top to Walters. Salem down by 15. Walters out on top to Dooley. Back to Emily Strange. Strange goes inside to Walters. The jump shot is way too short, possibly partially blocked. And it must have been partially blocked because Salem will inbound it. Terrell to Kaminsky. Kaminsky into the basket. She'll be fouled, and she'll go to the line. Nope. Yep. Or did they call it on the floor? I think they're going to call it on the floor on Cora Shelley. Third team foul now on Sullivan. The inbound comes into Kaminsky. Out on top to Trista Dooley. Trying to bank it in, and she does. Trista Dooley makes it a 13-point Sullivan lead. Now the other way. Getting it back is Raina Klaus. Pass comes across to Peterson. Peterson right center court. Those are right in the hands of Terrell. Salem's first steal. And Terrell has that ball knocked out of her hands by Molly Loden. 5:28 to go. Salem mounting a comeback here. Strange trying to get it in. Fires it out to Kaminsky. Kaminsky had that ball taken right out of her hands by Shelley all the way down. Shelley stops and has it blocked away, but I think Faith is going to get the foul. 30 turnovers in this game for the Salem Lady Tigers, and that'll be foul on Kaminsky, and that's her first foul. To the line will go Cora Shelley. Shelley with a couple of points in this game. Hits the free throw. Back to a 14-point lead. 5:20 left, fourth quarter. Next one by Shelley is short. Kaminsky with a rebound. And for Faith, that is her 10th rebound of the game. Pass by Walters went right into the hands of Peterson. I'm not quite sure where that pass is intended, but it sure didn't go where she wanted it to. Peterson has it now. Peterson goes left side. Shelley down low to Klaus, and she banks it home. Raina Klaus with the easy basket. Lead back to 16 for the Sullivan Eagles. Here's Strange all the way down. She trying to bank it in. She's fouled. And if that's on Shelley, she would be out of the game. She cut across. Instead, it's going to be on Raina Klaus. And Strange will shoot two. Well, Shelley danced right in front of Emily. But Klaus was the one riding her all the way down. And the free throw is good by Strange. She's now got 4. Addie Fulton back in for Allie Walters. Next one by Strange. It is short and comes down the hands of Carly Head. Head handing it off to Loden. Molly Loden fires it right side. Getting it there is Shelley. Shelley back to Loden on their center court to Peterson. 4.5 to go, fourth quarter, 47-32 Eagles. Peterson stops at the top of the key. The ball tipped, but goes right back in the hands of Cora Shelley, who hands the ball back off to Loden. Loden double team, gets it back to Shelley. Shelley triple team, gets out of it, stops, trying to bounce past it across, does to Peterson. Now to Loden. Loden driving in, floating jumper is good. From about 8 feet, Loden hits the jumper. Long pass to Addie Fulton, and she is fouled. Going up for the shot by Cora Shelley, and Shelley will foul out. So Shelley fouls out of the game. Well, she fouled out of the game, and she's still on the line. And now Venable comes back in. Venable has 4 fouls. Salem down by 17 at the moment as Fulton will shoot 2. Addie 2 for 2 from the stripe. That one's short. And Addison Fulton has another one coming. Salem 1 of 3 now from the stripe here in the fourth quarter. That one is also no good. Terrell fights for it, brings it down, trying to kick it outside. Goes to Strange. Strange beyond 3, all the way across to Terrell, trying to circle her way back. Now to Strange for a 3-pointer, and it's off the iron. Brought down by Fulton. Fulton on that baseline, turns, spins, trying to get it back outside underneath to Kaminsky, and she scores. Faith has 17. The Tigers will call timeout. That timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. If you have a new addition to the family, make sure you have the right options for life insurance coverage. Call Jonas, 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, it's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Don't forget, after the game, stay tuned for our post-game show brought by Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon in our post-game wrap-up. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be at Waynesville to bring you Tiger boys basketball. Radio only tomorrow night, 95.7 FM, 1340 AM. KSMO bringing you Tiger basketball from Waynesville. Pass comes to Loden, and Loden will bring it down the right side, right in front of the bench. Fires it down low to Corey Head. Knocked away, but nobody can possess the ball. It's taken back by the Eagles. Claus, who gives it to Peterson. Peterson to Loden, back to Peterson. Peterson double team, bounce pass, and travel call on Peterson. Dooley to inbound it. Peterson will check out. Delaney George back in. Pass comes to Kaminsky. Back to Dooley. Trista Dooley firing in the middle of the floor to Strange. Strange to Kaminsky, taking it to the hole. Short jumper, no good. Tied up and loose on the floor comes to Terrell. Her short jumper's good. From about 8 feet. And Addison Fulton looks like she got popped right in the chops. So I brought some tears to her eyes. She got that news popped, and that'll bring tears to your eyes every time. Salem back within 13 again. Here's the pass. Comes into George, firing down the middle to Head. Carly Head down low to Klaus, back to Head. Out back to Delaney George, across to Loden. To George, 250. Down low to Klaus, outside the Head. Thought about the 3, did not take it. To George, to Loden, 2:44 to go. Pass goes outside to Venable. They go back to Loden. Good movement by Sullivan to keep Salem from getting the ball. Shot up, no good though by Klaus. And the Tigers have it as Kaminsky gets yet another rebound. 2.5 to go. The pass to Fulton. Salem down by 13. That pass intended for Emily Strange. Again over her head. Tigers have not perfected that play. They've been working on that since early in the season. They just can't get the timing or the elevation right. The inbound stolen away by Dooley. Comes to inside. It comes to Strange off the glass. Kaminsky gets the basket and draws the foul. I believe that'll be on Molly Loden. At Salem within 11 with 2:20 to go. And a timeout called by Coach Flora. He wants to talk about it. Timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. If you're a first-time home buyer, find out about the American Family Insurance Guide. That'll help you with questions you don't know. That's always a good way to find out. Call Jonah, 729-5165. 49 for Sullivan, 38 for Salem. Back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium. Don't forget Missouri Tiger Basketball. That'll be coming your way at 11:30 Saturday morning in South Carolina. And we have Blues Hockey Sunday afternoon at 12:30 for the weekend. Blues will be playing tomorrow night right after that boys game as well. They'll be in Seattle taking on the Kraken. We'll join that game in progress as it gets started at 9 o'clock. And right after Salem Tiger Basketball will join that game again in progress tomorrow night. 49-38. Kaminsky could bring it back to within 10 with a free throw here. And Faith's free throw, it is good. 10-point Sullivan lead. Tigers with pressure. Almost steal it away, but it comes back to Venable. Venable in the offensive zone will pull up. Getting away from Kaminsky. Ball out to Loden. Fires it inside to Klaus. Now down the head. Carly Head takes it to the hole. Misses the shot. Comes down and taken there by Emily Strange. Strange the other way. Has it knocked away by Carly Head, but gets it back. Giving it, trying to get to Kaminsky. The ball still loose on the floor. Taken by Head. That's a key turnover right there. And then a foul is going to be called on Salem as Venable goes down awkwardly. Hope she's okay. She's in some agony. It looked like she fell on her hand, her left hand. 1:51 to go. Eagles up by 10. The inbound comes back to Loden. Salem had that ball. It just could not complete the pass. Now they get another steal. Back the other way. Kaminsky all the way down. Kaminsky stops off the glass. Won't go. Brought down and controlled by Head. Head back to Venable with 1:30 to go. So Salem has come up with a couple of steals here lately, but have not been able to capitalize. Now to Klaus all alone, and Klaus scores. 12-point lead with 1:20 to go. A couple of missed opportunities for Salem, and then Klaus be able to turn around, and she's able to get wide open and just banks it in from 5 feet away. That pass goes nowhere by Strange. It's picked off. For the Tigers, that is their 14th turnover this second half. In the corner, Venable, down to 1 minute to go. Here's Head on top, Delaney George. I doubt if Sullivan would even shoot again, as Venable has it in the corner. They lead it by 12. The pass across, Kaminsky tried to get there, couldn't do it. Carly Head back to Delaney George, all the way across to Venable. Haley Venable, they go down low to Klaus. Out on top to George, down to 40 seconds left. Head, back to George. Across it goes to Loden, to Venable, to Loden, to George. They play a little keep away right now. Venable back, across it goes to George. And then a foul's going to be called on Abby Terrell. .26 seconds left at this stage of the game. That foul won't do anything good. And Venable will inbound it, firing it back to Molly Loden. Down to 23 seconds left. With that ball is George, back to Loden. Coming across to Venable. To Loden, back to Venable. They play catch, 15 seconds. As I said, Sullivan probably will not shoot. Just keep it going around and passing it. They do that so well. Down to 6 seconds left. And the Eagles will hang on to it. 51-39, our final score, as the Eagles get the win. And this pre-district preview, here's Coach Flora, and the Lady Eagles win it by 12, 51-39. We'll come back in 3 minutes with the final stats on this one when we return. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving,
The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
Progressive Ozark Bank's debit card is now ready for your smartwatch or phone. It's compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Just upload it to your mobile wallet and go. No more fumbling to find your card when you're in a hurry. Just tap and pay. Simple, easy, and secure. That's the progress of local banking. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured. Where people matter.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors that we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Local on 4th Street, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them for bringing you Salem Tiger Sports and community events.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
And welcome back to our Salem High School Gymnasium. Salem loses at 51-39 to Sullivan tonight. Leading scorer in the game was Carly Head with 15 points for the Eagles. She was followed up by a number of scorers. Haley Venable had 8, 6 for Molly Loden, and then 4 points for Reagan Johnson, 3 points each for McKinley Peterson and Delaney George, as well as Cora Shelley, and 2 points for Avery Merkel in the game. Leading rebounder for Sullivan Eagles, also Carly Head with 5. Raina Klaus, I'm sorry, I didn't even mention her. She had 7 in the game, excuse me. She had 3 rebounds to follow, and a couple of rebounds each by McKinley Peterson and Molly Loden, as well as Delaney George and Reagan Johnson and Avery Merkel. So they had a lot of separation there. Haley Venable had 1 rebound in the game. They finished with 19 on the night. Salem Tigers, they were led scoring by Faith Kaminsky with 20. Addison Fulton added 10. Then 4 points for Emily Strange, 3 for Abigail Terrell, and 2 for Trista Dooley. Leading rebounder for Salem was Kaminsky with 10. 7 for Addison Fulton, 6 for Strange, 2 for Abby Terrell, and 1 for Taylor Fulton in the contest. Make that 2 for Taylor Fulton in the contest, excuse me. Salem finishes with 27 rebounds in the game. Salem, though, had 34 turnovers in the contest. 34 turnovers. They had 6 steals, while Sullivan had 22 turnovers in the contest and had 25 steals. Those 25 steals, and I did not keep count of how many points were scored off those turnovers, but it was a bunch, especially in that second quarter in a row, and that really changed the game when they converted, I think, on 4 out of 6 turnovers in a matter of a minute and a half, and all of a sudden it went from a 2-point game to a 9-point Sullivan lead just that quickly. So give them credit getting those points off turnovers. It's a dagger in the heart when that happens, and they did a very good job of that. Sullivan was 9-14 from the free throw line. Salem 7-13 from the stripe as well. One foul out in the game. Cora Shelley fouled out, and she fouled out in the fourth quarter with 1:42 seconds left to go. So Sullivan wins at 51-39. Salem falls to 4-15. It's their fourth loss in a row. And they will be back in action against the Thayer Bobcats Monday night right here at Salem High School Gym. And we'll be here to bring it to you on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7, and KSMO Streaming Media. We'll be right here to bring it to you again. JV game will start first at 6. We'll follow that up with the varsity contest about 7-ish, 7:10 right here on KSMO Media. When we come back in 90 seconds, we'll wrap things up here from the high school gym. It was Sullivan 51, Salem 39. Back in 90 seconds. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these great deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gum Out Carb and Choke Cleaner $4.99. Lucas Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner for $7.99. Blue Devil Oil Stop Leak for $14.99. And KSEO Coolant Leak Repair for $15.99. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Well, we wish our boys Tigers the best tonight at Houston. They are there playing in that makeup game, and hopefully they are doing well. They'll be in Waynesville tomorrow night in a game that was added due to the snow out with Osage that will not be made up. So they did add this game with Waynesville. It's tomorrow night at Waynesville, 6 o'clock JV action, the varsity match to follow. Radio game only tomorrow from Waynesville. We'll bring it to you on AM 1340 and FM 95.7. Missouri Tigers take on South Carolina Saturday morning, 11:30 here on KSMO Radio. Missouri is struggling right now. They've lost 9 of their last 10. They need to try and figure out what's going on there. It's, of course, a couple of injuries have not helped them, but boy, they just haven't looked the same since early in the season. And then the St. Louis Blues, they'll be in action tomorrow night. We'll join the game with the Seattle Kraken. That game will be in progress. Starts at 9. We'll join it right after the Salem Tiger basketball game in progress in the first period. And then they'll play again Sunday afternoon at the Enterprise Center, 12:30 pregame show, 1 o'clock game time. That will be Blues and the Los Angeles Kings. Well, that's going to be happening the rest of this week on KSMO. We hope you enjoy that. And again, our next broadcast on the streaming media side will be on Monday. Our video stream will be with the Lady Tigers taking on the Thayer Lady Bobcats. And again, that's Monday, 6 o'clock JV action. That will not be streamed. The varsity matchup will on KSMO Media. For Ben flipping the switches on the video side, for Jim back at the control booth at the station, I want to thank all of you for joining us for Tiger basketball on KSMO Radio. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Again, Sullivan wins at 51-39. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
Thank you for watching this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger basketball. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Uni Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Local on 4th Street, United Country Salem Realty, Fall Farm Plus Construction and Ag Services Company, Looking Glass Salon, Flying W Boutique, Hubs Tire Center, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. Thank you for watching this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Basketball.